Just a little update on the projects that we highlighted last year. So the Waterloo Service Center, and that's our operations center, the upgrades to that, the expansion, that's well underway, and we're looking at having our new staff move into the new building around February, March of next year. We're also doing a space planning initiative. So we've hired a construction management firm to help us with space planning, and that's for existing city staff at various locations. So once some new people move into the expanded area, we'll be rejigging some space for other city staff. And we did, our engineering group has already moved from the operations center over to City Hall. So looking forward to other things, I'm going to highlight really areas where we've awarded design or study contracts this year. So hopefully funding, if it's available, the projects will go through. The Canadian Clay and Glass Gallery, we were successful and we did get a grant for this. So we awarded a design contract back in February. And the scope for this includes the restoration of windows, roof, HVAC, and some energy efficient lighting. We are looking at about a $945,000 budget for that. The project does need to be completed in the fall of 2017, so we're looking at tendering probably early 2017 for that. Carnegie Library restoration, that's currently in the design stage, and that contract was awarded in July. And that involves interior restoration work. If the budget permits, we would like to do some exterior restoration work, but we currently don't have budget for that. We're looking at other sources of funding, and if we do get that, the exterior work would include some masonry repairs, window restoration, and re-roofing. So construction is obviously dependent on costs, so our scope's dependent on costs. We don't have that finalized yet. The East Side Library. So we have awarded a feasibility study contract for this, and that was done in September. So we're looking at whether or not a library could be built at Rim Park. And if that goes through, we have about $7.8 million budgeted for that library, but that includes design, construction, the collections, furniture, and equipment. So it's not all the construction budget, $7.8 million. The Waterloo Memorial Recreation Complex. So we're doing a needs assessment for possible construction of an addition or expansion to the Waterloo Memorial Recreation Complex. So phase 1 is underway, that's the needs assessment, and that'll determine how we proceed. If we are going to proceed, construction would be between 2018 and 2020 is when we're looking at final design for that. The total project funding, including furniture and equipment and design, is $10.6 million for that. And lastly, the Central Promenade at Waterloo Park. We just, last week or so, awarded a contract for design for that. We have a deadline for March 31st, 2018 to get all the cycling infrastructure improvements completed, and the budget for that's $325,000. We have a grant application for surface improvements, and the deadline to complete any surface improvements for the trails would be March 31st also. So we anticipate tender issuance May of 2017. That's it. Thank you.
Thanks, Tracie.